I mean, first of all, of course, it was a very long qualifying, so a lot of waiting also. You never really got into a rhythm. Maybe that was the good thing about it all, that no one really got into a rhythm. But yeah, I felt good the whole qualifying. The car, honestly, the whole weekend again was just fine-tuning. That's what you want. And yeah, we then in Q3, of course, again, red flag. I had to make a tyre choice as well towards the end, but we nailed the lap. I mean, it was drizzling a little bit on the visor, so it's not always easy to be on the limit, but at one point you do have to commit. And yeah, that's what we did. And I mean, today has been very difficult with the wind as well. It's been super windy throughout the whole lap, and it's super easy then also to make a mistake.
It felt honestly amazing. I think I did 3 or 4 very solid laps, the only 3 or 4 laps I did all quali, and I felt really good with the car, and I felt like the team also executed a very difficult qualifying very well. So all the learnings that we're doing from the beginning of the season pay off, at least in quali, and now we are, yeah, honestly very, very happy. I knew at the end Max Orlando could beat me with a clean lap if nothing happened. In the end it was only Max, so I think we need to be very proud.
It's great. It's hard to remember everything. Honestly, it's such a long session, so much going on. I think for us, we just maximised laps. We stayed out pretty much the whole session. We weren't really in the garage when the track was green at all. And even if it meant taking a bit more fuel, it was what we planned today, just to maximise track time when the conditions are like they were. It's changing every single lap. The wind. Then we had some rain as well. So. Yeah, it was crazy.
It was a very difficult session for everyone. A lot of interruptions and wind being very unpredictable. A lot of gust, and yeah, then started raining as well. So couldn't really get any harder, especially in a track like this where there are a lot of white lines. It's extremely slippery, and yeah, it was a shame. I gambled the medium for the last lap, but unfortunately it started raining again. And just struggled to get the grip out of the tire, and probably the soft would have been better, but you know, it's easy to say now, but still P4. Also I got a big gust in the last corner which compromised the lap, but still P4, so looking forward to tomorrow.
I take it positive. You know, P6 is the highest position I ever took in this Red Bull racing. Yeah, like this kind of qualifying, anything can get wrong. So obviously I'm not really happy with the Q3 run, but at the same time, yeah, P6 I'll take it, and looking forward to tomorrow.
No, it just wasn't quick enough, and the final round was always good before, and I think we took the risk of trying to go first out, thinking, you know, if there was another crash, at least I get the lap in. But I think it was just a lot worse for the track because it was still raining a little bit. So yeah, you win some, you lose some. I'm not disappointed, let's say, because I made a small mistake. I hit the wall on the final lap, but otherwise, just a trickier track for me, being the first one out, and I paid the price for that.
Yeah, it was tricky, and we handled it perfectly until the final corner of the final lap. That's it.
I mean, it's looked pretty positive throughout this weekend so far, and to see obviously your teammates so high up, does that give you hope for tomorrow that you can claw something back?
Yeah, the car is fast, so yeah, we are not supposed to be starting 8th.
Just a little bit too much. Probably braked a little bit late. I need to go back and have a look. But yeah, obviously a disappointing end. Felt like the car was good and the pace was there. Just yeah, disappointing way to end it.
It's been an extremely difficult weekend overall for me. I mean, normally Baku is obviously a track I really enjoy driving, but it's been a bit of a pain from the beginning of the weekend, struggling with the balance of the car. I changed quite a lot the car going into qualifying, which seemed to be better. But unfortunately, we couldn't make the medium work anymore, and we started to struggle massively in bringing the medium to temperature. And then I did this mistake, which obviously cost us a lot. So yeah, not much more to add.
A little bit better, definitely, than expected to be P11 on the edge of Q3. But yeah, it was a strange qualifying with a lot of red flags, and it was difficult to build the momentum. So yeah, maybe we didn't see the real pace of everyone today.
Firstly, we would have done what everyone else did and have 3 mediums going into P3, and then into qualifying we would have had 3 mediums, and we should have used a medium in Q2. That's what everyone else did, and we knew that it was quicker. I can't tell you why we didn't end up using it, but yeah, we'll take it internal, and there's been lots of progress.
Things looked so positive yesterday as well, and I thought you said that, the progress was starting to show. Does that give you hope that you can at least make some gains tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm still optimistic for the race. I think in terms of trying to move forwards, but wow, yeah, I honestly thought I was fighting for the top 3, so it's a big shot.
There was not really much more on the table. I believe, the lap was not perfect, definitely. Last corner, I lost a lot of time there, but with these windy conditions, and it's very tricky for us. I think it can happen, but still, I think I managed to put the car in Q2 and bring it safe home, and just happy with what we have done today.
Yeah, just that kind of stuff with the wind. That was the biggest issue today.
Yeah, I touched the wall in turn 2. Was trying to get a good lap on the board because there were lots of interruptions before, and every lap is very important. We almost got thrown out of Q1 because of that. So just unfortunately got caught out by the wind. So sorry to the team.
Collision with the wall at the end of Q1 there. Can you just take us through that incident? I don't know if your teammate going off in the same area played any part in that.
Well, I think we both had a similar issue in terms of losing the rear quite aggressively. Of course, I didn't have the run-off to go because he was in there. It's always tricky when you have a car ahead you of course lose a little bit your focus, but when you get this gust at 60-80 kph on the rear, it just lifts your car up, and it's not much you can do when you are pushing so hard.
Difficult session, not so successful obviously, didn't produce the clean laps that we needed. Struggled with front blocking in this session, which was a first time this weekend, but that was definitely a struggle. Unfortunately not a clean Q1.
Everywhere where I was doing a lap, basically I locked in my lap 3 times, locked up the front wheel always, so we had big issues with braking since yesterday, but even more today. So no, really disappointed. I think there's more in the car than that, and we just wasted it with these issues. But it keeps unfortunately repeating itself, these little problems here and there. And today, it's a bit disappointed to be where we are, but we are going to give it our best tomorrow to hopefully come back and take an opportunity that presents to us.
I just did a mistake, to be honest. For sure the conditions were tricky. I haven't seen exactly the wind. It was very windy for sure and inconsistent, but ultimately I could not make the corner and I had to go straight. So sorry for the team. It was always going to be difficult, and to get into that Q2 we obviously need to take a lot of risk, and just disappointed not to be able to close that lap, because I was improving by quite a margin.
Bit of a rookie mistake, but just got caught out with the difference of grip between my first lap and what was going to be my second lap. But nothing to say really, just a bit disappointing.